Okay, well, this is kind of an intermission part, because, well, unfortunately, we were running this on a virtual machine of Windows XP, and then that broke down for various reasons. We are not able to get that working again, so we've lost all the game progress that we had made so far. It's not too much, though, because, as I'm about to show, I can actually get a lot further in just 20 minutes. So, this is if anything just a speed run of the first bit of the game, showing you how to play this properly in order to get past that one Guitar Warrior. Once I've got past that, I'll be meeting up with Sam, and then we can continue the Let's Play as normal. But as for now, this is just an explanation of everything we've been doing wrong, and how to get it working properly. Sam isn't here today, so sorry. If you're waiting for something new to happen, you should probably go towards the end of the video where you can see what happens if you beat the Guitar Warrior. Other than that, this is just explanations of everything that goes on. Right, so you've seen the Dream minigames before. Now, you have two options. You can either collect the floating Z's, or you can go for the Dream Machine. The Dream Machine is always preferable, because you have to face this. Now you see that the Z's that are easy to catch only give you 1 health. Whoop-de-doo. Furthermore, all the Z's which are actually worth something usually swing off in awkward directions to the far left and far right of the screen. So in order to go and get them, you risk the chance of hitting nightmares. If you hit a nightmare, of course, you lose a ridiculous amount of mental energy, and then you're stuffed. So, first things first, always hit this nightmare, because if you fail like that, then Floating Tadpole Man appears. I've never seen that in a nightmare before, so oh well. You are falling asleep. An interesting fact is if you hang around the bed and listen long enough, you can hear a lot of music playing in the background, which adds on to the music track. It starts like with a bunch of voices singing in harmony about going to sleep. If you hang around in areas in this game, you can hear random voices singing to you. So it's kind of like musical schizophrenia that way. I suppose that's a good way to sum up this game. Anyway, the Dream Machine. The whole point of this is to be patient. Now, you can see patterns slowly emerging with this, mostly related to where those weird spikes come from. If you learn the patterns of the spikes, then you'll be fine. As for the floating monster things, just wait. Don't bother, because they will just appear and screw you over. See, look there, there's a pattern. It moves in the same way if you're looking closely. So, 3 bulbs gives you 21 mental energy, which is pretty good compared to if you're catching Z's. So, now that we've dealt with mental energy to a degree, we're now going to be dealing with physical energy. I've cut out a bunch of stuff where it was just me playing the Dream minigames because I failed epically. You've seen that before. Huh, like all of this. Oh well. So yeah, make sandwiches to regain physical energy. I think drinks do the same thing, though I don't fully understand the differences. I have no clue whatsoever if changing the ingredients changes what you recover. But someone told me that I think you're meant to take loads of coffee when you're drinking. Maybe it helps you gain caffeine or something, and that apparently helps with life force. In any case, if it doesn't make a difference, you don't lose anything, apart from making a slightly more ridiculous drink. So don't worry too much about this. Now if you look at that, we've got physical energy up, mental energy is still in the dark green. Now, light green indicates that it's absolutely perfect and it's going okay. Dark green indicates, whilst you're not going to die anytime soon, you're not going to be recovering life force. So you need to get both physical and mental energy up into the light green. That is your first priority with this game. Conveniently, this game is actually fairly balanced and gives you some food goo and fuel rods right at the beginning so that you've got extra stuff. You don't have to spend all your money on it instantly. If you're fairly careful about it, then you can get yourself up to good health and get a guitar without spending too much money. So here I'm trying the coffee because, well, someone told me that works. Whoever you are, I hope you're right. So yeah, just mix together whatever horrible drink you like, really. I know you can take tea with lemon, maybe you can take coffee with lemon. Makes no difference, because then you have shark hormone. So, drink that, and just keep making it, really. Just gotta spend some time eating and drinking, and then you recover health. This game has perhaps the most ridiculous premise in the history of video games, but it is actually surprisingly realistic. You see, if you keep eating and drinking and sleeping healthily, then you do recover life force, which is actually your true health. So in that respect, it is actually being realistic. Now you see that I've done all that, I've got my physical energy up to 98. That is going to stay there for quite a while. So, in the meantime, I can go up and recover mental energy. Now, something I should have mentioned earlier, you should save before recovering mental energy. If you end up hitting a nightmare by accident, and it's very easy in these minigames, then you are going to want to start again, because it could take like 30 of your mental energy away. And judging by how much you might gain, or how many times that could go wrong, you could be playing for hours trying to get back to where you were. I have cut out a lot of footage here. But because I've been playing it so long, I've actually got fairly good at this now. So, once again, here looking for patterns. That spike pattern usually happens, then two come from the left, in the middle. This is a different spike pattern, because that monster appears this time. When those four appear, do nothing at all. Curve round. Now I've already got 3 bulbs in, so I'm already going to get some mental energy out of this. I think 2 is the absolute minimum you need to get in order to do well. If you get 1, you lose 9 mental energy, and if you get 0, you probably lose a lot more. Now see, look at that, 51 mental boost. Current mental energy 100. Yes! Wow, I'm bragging about total distortion. So yeah, with those finally in that place, your life force will now start going up by itself at a reasonable rate. All you've got to do now really is hang around the tower and find stuff to do. There's a number of things you can do. You can take video footage, you can buy stuff, and you can make music videos. This is the only reason really to hang around the tower and make music videos. Money and life force, 2 of the most important things in this game. So, open your database, and go about getting a guitar. Now, something that's really interesting about this is the way it's programmed in terms of prices. It changes every time you go on here. It has the equivalent of like discounts and products in stocks and products out of stock. So, if I go here the second time, now there's Twanger Model D. Something I spotted in my last playthrough, but missed.
Your credit has been approved.
I'm assuming it's better than the one we were using last time, so I went ahead and got it. There's no harm just going around shopping for stuff or calling and hanging up over and over again to get better deals, because it's always toll-free.
Open. Wow.
Anyway, into playing the bank cards. Now I've got $800. I'm not sure how much fuel rods cost, but you started off with some, so buying those isn't an immediate concern.
Close it.
Yeah, oddly enough, every item in this game talks to you as well. A strange thing about this game is that the music, when you're walking around, is actually fairly good in terms of background music. The music for the music videos themselves is absolutely terrible. I mean, there's the You Are Dead song, which is absolute genius, but that is not available as a music video, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because I'd use it for everything. Ta-da! So, while we're recovering life force, might as well take some video footage. Behold, floating rocks. Until you deal with the Guitar Warrior, there's only 2 bits of footage you can get around here. The bit from the Halls of Distortion, and the bit from your bridge. So, it's usually best as you're going out to... Actually, no, it isn't. Just try and remember where your tower media key is in your briefcase, because you have to use this every time you want to get back in. So, now with that taken care of, it's on to making music videos. I am not fully sure how this works, but every time you type in anything and try and put in a space, it deletes the final letter of whatever you typed in. So, in the end, I just usually give them one-name words, such as oh, gah.
Okay.
Every time you push a button while editing, then it says something. This is the music video I have made. Ugh. Now, every single producer has different things you can put in that will attract them to your music videos. If you put in people into stuff, then Stevie Groovy seems to enjoy your stuff. Ooh, power through money. Ugh, this music is... Ugh. Yep, that's a car. Duke Nukem Forever, and then it has been made. So, make your terrible music video, which will probably take you about 20 minutes.
Stevie.
Call up whoever you're selling them to.
Hi Stevie, you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
Flirt if you can, because flirting actually makes them like you more.
If it goes with my show, I'll make you a great deal.
Flirt too much, and they'll, well, they know that you're just sucking up to them.
Okay, please send it now.
Send your music video. Because there's not really much good footage available, it'll be low prices around here.
After I've taken a look at it. I'll take that video, but I'm not sure it's hit material.
Okay, what's your offer?
Here's my offer.
Ta-da! 300.
Thank you.
Ta-da-da-da-da!
I want to continue business with you. I like your work.
So, the more you work with people, the more they like you. And in turn, that makes them more likely to buy your stuff, if anything. You won't be making too much money at this point, but it's fine. Da-da-da-da-da. So, with that dealt with, you can now start looking around and dealing with other things in your tower. It's best to keep stocked up on fuel rods and food goo at all times if possible. Now, if you take a look, the life force has gone up to 76, which means that it is now recovering slowly. Mental energy and physical energy aren't going down too quickly, which means that it will be recovering by itself for quite a while. It's going to be a long time before I have to eat and sleep again. Once again, books, just mostly containing mini-games and information. I'm not sure about the other books, or about the other people you can sell to, because I haven't tried that yet. But it's more or less quite tiring and dull to go through those. Now, I'm not sure what happens if your tower does run out of energy. I'm assuming you die. But in any case, you just keep loading it up. My guess is that the tower security fails if you run out of fuel, and thus the guitar warriors just come and destroy all your stuff. Hopefully I won't have to find out firsthand. Now, my supply of food goo isn't too good at the moment. So if I'm correct, I'm going to go buy some. I'm not sure if it cost more last episode, I should go and check on that, but this time it's $100 per food goo.
Thank you.
It's strange, nearly everything in this game tries to soothingly sing to you apart from the Guitar Warriors.
Please stand by for a credit check.
Okay. Ding dong, you have money!
Your credit has been approved. Stand by for teleportation of your purchase. Thank you. Please stand by for a credit check. Your credit has been approved.
But yeah, despite the fact that every single person in this game looks absolutely terrifying, this is a fairly good game. Once you actually figure out what you're meant to be doing, it's pretty fun to play through. It's certainly interesting just based upon the premise of going to a weird dimension to make music videos and battling Guitar Warriors. So, load up the food goo, good to have some around at all times. You don't know if something's going to go wrong, and that if you might actually have to reload.
Pop it open.
Just keep everything maintained. So, if you look at the life force, it has now gone up to 81. It is still going up, and my health bar is probably enough to go fight a Guitar Warrior. But probably safe to hang around for a bit and keep, well, working in the tower so they can get higher. After all this effort, it will be kind of anticlimactic if I just go there and die again. Ooh. However, I don't listen to reason and decide to go out at 81 health anyway. Behold the holes of Distortion. Save the game, because we don't want to die again here. Ta-da!
The master of this dimension, the Metal Lord,
Does not welcome you. Ho 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 ho. No.
Why should I turn back? Turn away, earthling blood bag, or suffer complete deconstruction. Do not come any closer, or I will destroy.
Now, step back before you get your guitar out, because as I have learned earlier, he'll just screw you over and shoot you instantly. So, just going through and, well, getting the hang of this again. It's been a while since I played it. All major chords once again. Doesn't make much sense.
Close.
Splendid.
The master of this. Do not come any closer, or I will destroy.
And lo, mighty Ravensdive pulled out his axe. The metal knight that stood in his way was no match for his major chords. Though the metal warrior tried with all his might to play random flailing notes, it was of no note against him. And thus victory was assured, and fame of Ravensdive spread throughout the land. I have no clue what I'm doing. So, now that's done, this area is now open to you. So, you can get your vidcam out and take new footage of a door. Figured I shouldn't go much further before before Sam comes back. So yeah, and that's how you get past the first Guitar Warrior of Total Distortion. Hope that has been of some help, and we can resume normal service soon. Goodbye.